Understanding European soccer in 4 simple steps, man. All right, let's get it. Y'all chat. Let me know if y'all can hear. Let me know if y'all can hear. Hold on. Let me turn it up. Let me turn y'all up. Let's get it.
Welcome to Understanding Soccer in Europe in 4 Simple Steps, a guide for Americans. Although from the outside it may seem complex and confusing, to understand how soccer works in Europe, you really only need to know 4 things.
Let me know if y'all can hear. They said don't watch it. What you mean don't watch it? Hold on.
Welcome to Understanding Soccer.
Oh, you don't want me to watch this right now? Bro, what? We wasn't gonna watch this with him. Everything I'm doing now, I wasn't gonna do with Real Talk TV. What y'all want me to do, man? Do y'all want me to do this with Real Talk TV? I'm not gonna watch it if y'all want me to do it with the rest of the team. I was only reacting to stuff that we wasn't gonna do with. Bro, what y'all want me to do? Y'all being real confusing. What y'all want me to do? I know y'all can hear. What y'all want me to do though? Maybe a bit lower. No, I'm saying as far as the video, do y'all want me to react to this right now, or do y'all want us to react to it? They said they need this too. What y'all want, chat? Cause I'm not gonna do the reaction twice, cause I don't like the fake react. Well, should I react to this and then we react together? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a poll. I don't even think I got all the features to do a poll. Yes, never mind. I'm gonna do a poll. How many? It's 24 people here. I'm gonna do a poll. Hold on, I'm gonna do react now or later. I should have been live streaming since December 10th. That would have been lit. I just did a poll. Should I watch it now and then it be explaining it to them? Like when we do it later? Okay, all right, we got everybody doing it now. So we could do it now, then we could do it later. Okay, I'm gonna watch. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch it with them again afterwards. All right, let's get it, man. Let me end that poll. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Number 1. Each country has its own soccer league. Seasons run from August to May. Number 1.
I knew that.
Each country
has its own soccer league. Yep, I found that out yesterday.
country has its own soccer league. Seasons run from August to May, in which each team plays every other team twice, once at home and once on the road. Games are divided into 2 45-minute halves, and when the game is over,
Man, that's crazy. I found all of this out yesterday.
the winner is awarded 3 points, the loser 0, and in the event of a tie, when the game is over, the winner is awarded 3 points, the loser 0.
So if somebody wins, they're awarded 3 points when they win the game? Am I hearing that right? I think I'm hearing that right. That's crazy.
And in the event of a tie, each team gets 1 point. After each team has played all the other teams twice, the team with the most points is crowned champion of the league.
So, okay. So basically, the person who has the most points is going to be the person who has the most wins. Because a win is 3 points. And if you tie, I mean, you still get a point. But, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
You get a big trophy, a parade, and the season is over. There are no playoffs. Sort of.
There are no playoffs? There's no playoffs. Wow.
A parade, and the season is over.
That's
there
tough.
are no playoffs. Sort of. But more on that in a minute. Before the books are closed on the season, there is still one small bit of housekeeping to be done. Number 2, relegation. We'll use the German League as an example. Every year, when the German League has concluded and the champion has been crowned, The 3 teams with the least amount of points are kicked out of the league. This process is known as relegation. The
Ah,
3 teams with the least amount of points are kicked out of the league. This process is known as relegation.
that's tough.
The 3 vacant spots are subsequently filled by the top 3 teams from Germany's second division. And unlike, say, baseball in the US, teams in the second and subsequent divisions are not owned by teams in the top division. Imagine if the Pittsburgh Pirates or Oakland Raiders had to fight at the end of each season just to stay in the league. What if instead of coasting to the bottom for better draft picks, they were fighting to the bitter end to avoid the $40 million revenue loss that relegated teams suffer in the first year alone?
Wow.
Not to mention the fact that in England, 9 different teams have gone financially insolvent within 5 years of relegation. Okay, interesting enough, you're thinking. But what about that whole lack of playoffs part?
That's low-key dumb, though. From a business standpoint. Like, if you're the head of a league, why would you want a team to lose money for not having a successful season?
Not to mention the fact that in England, 9 different teams have gone financially insolvent within 5 years of relegation.
I wonder, does that affect the league as a whole? Teams going like in debt? Because I heard like another team went in debt. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, interesting enough, you're thinking. But what about that whole lack of playoffs part? Number 3. Each country also holds an elimination-style tournament, referred to as a cup. But instead of being held after the 9-month league is over, cup games are scheduled in between league games, normally in the middle of the week. One additional perk about the cup system is that teams from all levels, down to semi-professional and even some amateur teams, are invited to play, and if they do well, can progress, and occasionally even knock off a top team. So every year, these midweek elimination games continue until there are only 2 teams left, who play each other in the cup final. After 90 minutes, a cup champion is crowned, they get a trophy, and a parade. So, between the league and cup games, we get a great picture of who the best and worst teams in each country are. But wait a second, you ask. What would happen if the best teams from each country in Europe all got together and played each other? Good idea. Number 4. The resulting competition is called the UEFA Champions League, and it is without a doubt the single greatest club competition of any sport anywhere in the world, period. Think of the NCAA tournament, but with better quality of play, more than double the fan base, and quadruple the enthusiasm.
Dang, more than double the fan base of the NCAA tournament? That's tough. They said, they said it's not business oriented. That's okay, that makes a lot of sense then. Because, like, leagues like the NBA and the NFL, they thrive off money. And it's very business oriented. They really don't, they only want, that's why the games are so high scoring. They like that because they want to drive in more revenue from the entertainment. So,
with better quality of play, more than double the fan base, and quadruple the enthusiasm. And yes, Europe even has their own version of the NIT as well. So,
dang.
Through a complex and drawn-out process, teams from all over Europe compete just to qualify for this tournament. And starting each September, the top 32 teams are put into 8 groups of 4. Each team plays the other members of its group. The top 32 teams are put into 8 groups of 4.
Okay, so the top 32 teams put in 8 groups of 4. So I'm guessing them the divisions.
4. Each team plays the other members of its group 2 times, once at home and once on the road. Come December, the winner and runner-up from each group move on to the knockout round. And this is where club soccer is at its finest.
Oh, club soccer. That's what they was talking about yesterday. Club soccer. This is what Vontae and them was talking
Teams
about.
are paired up individually and again play 1 home and 1 away game, with the winner from each pair moving on to the next round until only 2 teams remain. The Champions League final is then held as a single game each year in May. And unless it's the World Cup year, this is the most important soccer.
And the World Cup is every 4 years. And the Champions League, that's like a tournament. That's not really a league, from what I was understanding yesterday.
A single game each year in May. And unless it's the World Cup year, this is the most important soccer game of the year. After 90 minutes, a champion is crowned, the trophy is awarded, parades commence, and all clubs go on break until the madness fires back up again in August. So, to review. Number 1, each country has its own league. Number 2, the worst teams are kicked out of the league and replaced by the best teams from the next division down. Number 3, throughout the year, each country also holds a playoff-type tournament called a cup. And number 4, the UEFA Champions League is a tournament involving all of Europe and is the most important competition in all of club soccer.
Okay. I figured out all of that information pretty much yesterday, for real. That was a good video, though. That was a good video explaining the breakdown of that. I did enjoy that, though. So, Thank y'all for the. If y'all not a part of the Discord, make sure y'all join the Discord so y'all can drop suggestions and all that good stuff.